I believe that the time is coming for Jasmy. I think that Jasmy during the next bull run could potentially reach the price of 50 cents, and I'll explain why I think so. First of all, when it comes to Jasmy, as we all know, Jasmy is focused on decentralizing data storage, and the data storage industry, as of right now, it's already massive. It's currently valued at over $247 billion. However, unfortunately, most data storage nowadays is happening in a centralized way. It is not decentralized, but I think that won't be the case moving forward. I believe that decentralized data storage is going to be the next big thing. And in fact, a lot of large-scale institutions are starting to adopt blockchain technology, and they are starting to move towards decentralization. For example, if we take a look at this, we will see that the global blockchain technology market is projected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 85.9%, reaching more than $1.4 trillion by 2030. However, what I think is even more shocking is the fact that 94% of Fortune 500 executives have already begun planning blockchain initiatives. And wow, I think that right there is a very mind-blowing statistic. However, it doesn't end there, because if we take a look at this, 89% of Fortune 500 executives believe that the next 10 years of Web3 innovation will define the next 100 years of business. And last but not least, 75% of global executives fear a loss of competitive advantage if they do not adopt blockchain technology. And I think with all of that being said, I think it's fair to assume that the future of businesses is going to be decentralization. The trend is moving towards that direction, and I think it's going to be no different when it comes to the data storage industry. A lot of it as of right now may be centralized, but I think in the future it's going to start slowly and surely moving towards decentralization. And now I want to shift gears real quick and talk about something that I believe could be a major catalyst for Jasmy moving forward, and that is the fact that Jasmy is actually the sponsor of Sagan Tosu. And Sagan Tosu, by the way, is one of the top soccer teams in the Japanese Soccer League. And together with Sagan Tosu, Jasmy is issuing NFT tokens for the team, and it's using its original blockchain technology in order to do so. And some people may think, who cares about this partnership? Why even care about this NFT fan token collaboration with a random soccer team? Some people may think that way, but I don't think that way. In fact, I think this could, again, right, just like I mentioned before, be such a major catalyst for Jasmy moving forward. And the reason why I think so is because I think due to this partnership, other sports teams and other projects as well could potentially look at Jasmy and look at this partnership and say, hey, look at how well this is working. This is amazing. Maybe we could too as well partner with Jasmy moving forward. I really do think that other projects and sports teams out there could very well be thinking this way. I think due to the success of this partnership, it could very well trigger more partners for Jasmy in the future. So while at first glance, this partnership, when it comes to Sagan Tosu and Jasmy, it may not seem as, flashy. It may not seem that interesting to some people at least, but I think in reality, this could very well be a stepping stone for Jasmy in the long term. And personally speaking, I think the more NFT related projects that Jasmy is focused on, the better it will be for Jasmy moving forward. And the reason why I think so is because I believe that the NFT market has a lot of potential. In fact, according to Grandview Research, they predict that the NFT market could potentially be worth over $211 billion by 2030. And that's insane right there. And yeah, when it comes to NFTs, it is true. It's not doing that good right now. It's not doing too hot, so to speak. But I think it won't be that way in the future. I think NFTs will make a massive resurgence. I think the potential of the NFT market can't be underestimated. And something that I find very underrated about Jasmy is actually its partnerships. Sometimes especially those Jasmy haters, they like to overlook Jasmy's partnerships. They like to say, oh man, it's not that impressive. But I actually think it's very amazing because, for example, if we take a look at this, back in 2021, Jasmy, together with Toyota and Wits, by the way, is a well-known travel service provider in Japan. They together created a platform for the local government of Hokkaido to record tourist data, which is used to promote the first commercial pilot of wide area unmanned driving and supporting facilities in Japan. The platform that they are building can collect and store relevant data of driverless vehicle users for the government. And at the same time, the platform records the data of different behaviors such as travel mode, duration, distance, shopping consumption, and diet as well. This data can then be classified and provided to local merchants, service providers, and municipal departments for new value creation. And I think this right here is very fantastic. Despite Jasmy's relatively young age, it's already able to have such an amazing partnership like this. And keep in mind, again, right, this happened back in 2021. So I think this right here truly speaks volumes as to just how amazing Jasmy is. And very surprisingly, just like I mentioned in my previous video, Jasmy is planning to lock up 70% of its total supply in Q4 of this year. And if that were to happen, it would be so massive for Jasmy in the future, especially during the next bull run. Because if they do end up actually locking 70% of their total supply, it could very well create such a gigantic and monstrous bull run for Jasmy. Because when a cryptocurrency is relatively scarce and there's a lot of demand for it, naturally the price is going to go up. And I think that could very well be the case if Jasmy does end up locking 70% of their total supply. That could really do wonders for them during the next bull run. And keep in mind, right, when it comes to Jasmy reaching the price of 50 cents, if Jasmy were to just reach the price of 50 cents, let's say we neglect the token lock, let's say we don't even take that into account, let's say Jasmy with a 95% circulating supply reaches the price of 50 cents. Let's say that is the case. Jasmy at that point would only have a market cap of around $23 billion. And $23 billion, it's only around 50% of Shiba Inu's all-time high market cap. And that's not a joke, by the way, because Shiba Inu back in 2021 had a market cap of over $40 billion. The market cap needed in order for Jasmy to reach the price of 50 cents is not that unrealistic in my opinion. If Jasmy needed a $500 billion market cap or $1 trillion market cap or something crazy like that in order to reach the price of 50 cents, then yeah, I understand that. But even again, right, with a 95% circulating supply, if we neglect the token unlock entirely, even despite that, it would only need around a $23 billion market cap in order to reach the price of 50 cents, which again, I don't think is that unrealistic. I think it's a very feasible goal for Jasmy to reach during the next bull run. Whether Jasmy has a 95% circulating supply or whether or not they lock 70% of their total supply, whatever the case may be, a high circulating supply, a low circulating supply, regardless of that, I think Jasmy will have no issues reaching the price of 50 cents during the next bull run, especially when I consider its fundamentals, its use case, and the industry that it is focused on. And if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very amazing video and I think you all would really love it.